All right, so this is over nuclear energy. And one of the things I like to have y'all do is look at the different types of energy sources. So this is where we would compare fossil fuels, wind energy, hydroelectric, and solar and see what we know about them. And then we bring in some common pictures that we know about it. We look at the pros and cons of it. So here's our wind turbines. Looking at the fact they also use petroleum-based products. And also, what do you do with them after their time has been served? And at this point, we just bury the blades. There's hydroelectric, and we don't have a lot of big rivers for that. And so we have smaller ones that we use it for, but there's some grander scheme ones out towards the west United States. Solar is becoming more of a prevalent source around here. When these are broken, or even when they're done with their lifespan, we have to get rid of them and treat them as a toxic waste. There is a possibility of hopefully eventually having the rollout solar cells as there's here. This is just the data. I forgot when I pulled this. Just looking at the WHO guideline and who meets it. And this got into the thermonuclear energy that's held as a possible solution compared to fossil fuels. Alternative energy, we also look at the fact that it's not really green because you got to dig out all that material and so forth. A little bit more about the alternative energy, and you can read about that. And then I get into our image of nuclear. And if we look at our common shows that we've all watched, it's kind of a grim view of nuclear. And many people are going to oppose nuclear because of the risk. But everything has risk. So, one of the things I want you to understand is you have three types. You have alpha, beta, and gamma radiation. Alpha particle can be stopped with your clothes. Beta particle can be stopped with aluminum foil. And gamma is the more penetrating one and the more serious one. And so one of the things I have y'all go back to is the concept of isotopes. And if you recall right, your atomic number is the number of protons in an atom, and it determines the identity of the atom. The mass number is the total number of protons and neutrons, or the nucleons. And an isotope has the same number of same number of protons, but differs by number of neutrons. And because of that mass difference, it has different properties. So going back over old stuff, this is a table filling it in with your protons, neutrons, electrons. Okay, their charges and where they're located at. Now this one here I'm going to leave pretty much for you to fill in. But I'm going to do a reminder that these two rows here, protons and neutrons, when I take those and add them together, it makes up my mass number, and it's going to be the top number when I write my isotope symbol. To get the bottom number, that's going to be my proton count, which should also equal my electron count. To write the name, I'm going to write the element, followed by a dash, followed by the atomic number. To write the symbol, I'm going to write the atomic number on top. Atomic mass on top, atomic number on bottom, and the element symbol. More on atomic mass. This is a review on how to calculate it. So here's some definitions for you again to review. And then to review calculating your atomic mass, I take my mass times by my percent in decimal form, add it to the other atomic mass times the percent in decimal form. I add those two together and I'll get my atomic mass. So I left the other ones for you to do as well. Isotope analysis. This is analyzing data on the United States, looking at water. This gets into exactly why we use it. So then you're going to go in there and use a chart and fill out the rest of this. And then answer these questions. Okay? Then on this one, you're going to explain, you have to plot at least one potential path the person took in the past several months on this map. And then honors, you'll be looking at your seafloor data and using the charts to graph seafloor data in regards to nuclear radiation. Okay, and that's all I have for you today.